An I-Team exclusive, the investigation into the arrest of a youth hockey coach at a local ice rink.
Witnesses say officers tased the man and arrested him for no reason. Parents recorded the incident on their cell phones and now question the way responding officers handled that call. Our chief investigative reporter Cheryl Fiandaca has our story.
It was chaos. Dozens of parents and kids were yelling he did nothing wrong as several Salem, New Hampshire police officers grabbed the youth hockey coach, pushed him to the ground, and tased him several times.
I didn't know how it was going to end. I could hear my son crying and screaming. I could hear my wife screaming.
Bob Anderson was face down on the ground in the lobby of the I-Center ice rink. 4 officers were on top of him. 2 of them used their tasers on the 45-year-old. Witnesses immediately started recording on their cell phones as an officer took out his flashlight and pointed it at them.
Nobody knew what was going on. Nobody knew why this was happening.
You have a lobby full of children watching. You have a man being grabbed and shoved around by a police officer for no reason.
It happened in December. 2 rival youth hockey teams were playing each other.
There had been a referee who was heckling our kids, and there was a little bit of verbal back and forth going on with a few of the parents. There was no fighting, there was no punches, nothing.
But someone made this call to police.
They're over to the ice center for a fight between several parents.
When officers responded to the rink, witnesses we spoke to say they never said a word and seemed to single out Bob.
Bob was a good Samaritan, and this is what he got for it.
He was just like making a wall between our parent and the other parent that were having the argument. So he just placed himself between them, and he was just trying to calm the situation down.
Did you say that he didn't do anything?
Everyone standing there was saying this man did nothing wrong.
No, I didn't grab the wrong guy. Don't tell me what I did.
I felt like if you opened your mouth, they were going to arrest you too.
Officers at the scene told dispatch the crowd of parents and children were out of control.
We need more units. We just tased someone.
They came in and didn't say who they were or why they were here. And that was the part that's just still really hard to understand.
The I-Team obtained police reports of the incident. In one, an officer wrote, "I announced Salem police, back off." Did he say anything?
I didn't hear him say a word.
Another officer said Bob began to violently thrash around, attempting to escape.
He wasn't going anywhere. There was 4 cops on him, and he wasn't fighting back or anything, so there was no reason for that.
My client was assaulted that day by the police. That's clear.
Chris DeBella represents Bob, who's charged with assaulting police officers and resisting arrest. He says the case was first brought in the district court, but recently Bob was indicted on more serious charges.
I think they're doubling down. I think they're trying to intimidate him into resolving this matter, and it's not something that we're interested in doing. They passed a line when my client's been tased 6 or 7 times in front of children.
Bob, who says he did nothing wrong, is suspended from coaching while he waits for his day in court.
My other kids I coached were crying. To see them all in there crying, it was difficult, very difficult.
Police tell us that an attorney general review found no criminal wrongdoing on the part of the police. The department also told us that their review of the same incident found no evidence that the officers did anything wrong. But just weeks ago, the Salem town manager hired an outside agency to audit the police department and its internal affairs investigations. Cheryl Fiandaca, WBZ News.